I have a great party invitation here for my son, but I want to put every single child's name at the top where it says name. I have a list of their names here in a separate document. How am I going to get all of these names into there individually without having to copy and paste each name one at a time? Hello, in this video I'm going to show you a very simple mail merge facility that'll save an awful lot of time. I've got a party invitation here and at the top I have name, and obviously what I want to do is to replace that word name with each child's name who's coming to the party or who I want to come to the party. In Notepad, doesn't matter which document, you could use a Word document here, but I've just done this really simply. In Notepad I have a list of all of the people's names who would like to invite to the party. I've put the title names at the top because that makes it easier for mail merge later on, and if you have separate lists, for example names, first names, and then surnames, and then addresses and phone numbers, it helps to make each column easily recognized by the computer using a title at the top. We're not going to worry about that for the moment. We're just going to keep things really simple. But my first tip is if you've got a list of people's names, just one simple list like that, put names at the top of that list. You'll see why in a moment. So we've got our list of names, that's fine. We've got our document set up, that's fine. Now let's use mail merge to tell Word to look at that list of names we've got and pull each name one at a time out of that list and pop it here, and then create a whole list of individualized, personalized invitations. So first of all, what we need to do is at the top of this document, head over to the Mailings tab. So we click on Mailings, and what we're going to do now is select recipients. So click on that, and we've got a list already. If we don't, we could type a new list, but I have a list already, as you've just seen. So I'm going to choose that, and there we are, party names, open up that list. Now it's asking us to help it identify how that list is set up. It is simply, for this one, a basic list of names. There is nothing really to change. We could perhaps have a list of surnames and a list of first names, as I said. For this, we don't. We're keeping it really simple. So we don't need to make any changes to this at all. If it's a simple basic list, you can ignore this and just click OK. So that's it. So far what Word has done is connect that list of names to this document. But of course it doesn't know what to do with those names. We haven't told it where to put those names yet, so that's what we need to do next. So I've already got a placeholder here. This is where I'd like the name to be. That's how I'd like it formatted as well. So I'm going to just delete the word name. I'm going to type a space, and now I want to insert a little field, we call a field, that tells the computer this is where I want you to put the names. Now we're still using the Mailings tab at the top, and what we need to do now is to insert merge field. Click on that, and what you'll see here is a list of all of the lists, if you like, the fields or lists in your other document. Remember we put the word names at the top of that list. Well, this is it. That's where Microsoft Word is getting this from. This is the list on the left hand side of names in that document. So we click names. That's it. That is literally all we need to do in order to connect those two documents together. You have this large bit here that says names with these little chevrons or little sort of angular brackets, if you like, either side of it. Don't change that, don't delete it. You can change the formatting if you wanted to. You can make the text font different size, different color, whatever you like to do. Just don't click in here and type anything differently. So once we've got the field in here, what we call the field, we can then preview what it will look like when Microsoft Word actually merges the two documents together. At the moment, the two documents are linked, but they're not merged. So at the top, if we click on Preview Results, click on that, what we will see now is what it would look like if we were to fully merge these documents together. But of course, we're only seeing one of them so far. We're seeing the first name on our list. That looks great, but what about all the others? Well, you can use these little arrows up here to navigate forwards and backwards through that original list. So if I click this button here, I can go on to the next one. And you can see the names are changing at the bottom as I click on each one. But we've still only got the one invitation. So what am I going to have to do? Go to the first record, print it, then click on this arrow, print that one? No, not at all. This is just previewing what it would look like. Let's come off the preview now, back to our main document, and click on Finish and Merge. Now, we'll go to Edit Individual Documents. You could go straight to Print. So if you're happy with the preview and you think, yeah, that looks great, we can print documents, and that'll automatically send your invitation to the printer, and the printer will print however many invitations it is, each of which will have each child's name on them. But let's just go to Edit Individual Documents for the moment, so we can then end up saving this as a separate merged document, and we can have a look to make sure it is absolutely perfect. So Edit Individual Documents, and we can choose to merge all of them or just the current one or a selection from this to that, but in most cases it'll just be all of them. So let's choose all, click on OK, and what we have now, as you can see, is the first invitation on page 1 with the first child's name on it. If we scroll down, we've got page 2 with an invitation on and that child's name on it, and page 3, and all the way down. So we have 21 personalized invitations. And this is a separate document. So we can now save this document as a completely separate one from our original invitation, so we can keep our original invitation and do whatever else we want to with it another time, and save all of these as our personalized ones, and then of course send them on to the printer. So that's a really simple example of using mail merge and how easy it is to merge a list of names with a personalized document such as a party invitation. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, please consider subscribing. I hope you enjoyed that, as I say, and I'll see you in the next video.